So let's chat how to find a good homeschool community and why I think that it's so important for you and for your kids, just as much actually as like finding a good curriculum. So before I get too far along in this video, I do want to let you know that this is part of a collaboration. It is hosted by Davine from Calm in the Chaos Homeschool and then also Shauna from Homegrown Homeschool. So I'm going to put their channel link below in the description box. And then make sure to go check out at the end of this video the playlist with all the other homeschool mamas that are going to be sharing their tips and experience and all that. So I did have some notes here if you see me glare, but I will just talk with you about this. And this is a topic that I think that it's easier for me because I do think that I'm outgoing and I have, I know a lot of homeschooler in my area, but I know that some people struggle with finding community if you're new to an area or if you are introvert and you don't want to go out a lot. But I think that a first step to do, it would be checking out your local Facebook groups or any groups online that you can find locally, and then maybe ask question on what kind of activities that are maybe just for homeschooler, that some area, I mean, I feel like everywhere there's homeschooler, you just need to find them. So it can be like activities like gymnastic or any activities for kids that are mainly for homeschooler that are daytime when public school kids are in school. So that's one thing. And then also joining a co-op. So I know that some people have not had a good experience on co-ops. Personally, I have a great experience. I think that my kids are loving it. They're so excited to go. They are always asking when is the next time they go. So it's once a week, every Friday from 9 to 2. And then once a month we do a field trip around places here. So you can ask in like Facebook group, what are the co-op available around you? And I think that usually you have a lot of co-op available because there's so many homeschool. So I would say like try one instead of trying to like create one or things like that. It's good to have something that is already created around you, so it's less pressure. And then when you know what you're looking like and when you've experienced it, then like you can create one. But just being around other people, it's so valuable for your kids and for yourself. So finding the co-op that works for you, try it out and see if that works. And I know that sometimes it's hard to get out of the house if you like to be in the house, but it's so good for yourself and for your kids when you actually go outside. And to not be a stereotype as the homeschooler that is going to be weird and all that, because you don't get out of the house. Sometimes when you have little ones, it's just harder, but really putting the effort, even if you're late, even if it's just for a couple hours, to really go out and be with other people and socialize. One benefit that I see for the kids, socialization, and then also being around other kids, different ages. I think it's so great when you around like the older kids that help the little ones and everything. And then also for you, because as a human, we are supposed to socialize. Even if you are introvert, it's good for the brain to talk with other ones. It can be talking about your problems or like what you're struggling with, and sharing when you're happy, when you have a win and things like that. So important. So if you've had bad experiences with co-op, I would say try and find a new one. And Facebook groups is really a great place to start. Another way I would say to find community in as a homeschooler, it's when you go out, try to talk with other moms. So I feel like when you go to the playground, for example, you say your kids, okay, go play. And then yourself, like if you're on your phone, that's cutting yourself with the surrounding moms and parents around you. So I think that it's as much important as your kid to be going out and asking and talking with other people. So put your phone away, and then yeah, it can be stressful. Like it can be hard to make friends as an adult, but I think it's important that you go and talk and introduce yourself, or like say like, oh, which one are your kids, how old are your kids, and things like that. And if you start going around and places during school time, then that's the prime time to find homeschooler, because that's going to be homeschooler that are around. And so that way it's going to be easier. And then just putting yourself raw out there and talking to people. I know it's hard, but especially I think that people really struggle after COVID, but it's so important to do that. And then the last thing to find like-minded people, I would say it would really be to online. Of course, it's not like in person, but sometimes you struggle to find like-minded people for homeschooler or anything. But like there's a lot of different groups that you can go talk on there and ask questions and things like that. So I think it's good to find a community as well online, but don't just rely on that, because it's so important to have relationship and in person, develop that and show your kids that you can do that, and being a good role model. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how to find a homeschool community. Honestly, for me, I do have a lot of like homeschoolers that I know in my area, but everywhere in each area there's so many homeschoolers now, and there's a fit for everyone. So it's just to go out there and putting yourself and talking and finding some that works. But I would love to know in the comment if you struggle to find a homeschool community, if you just moved or things like that, or if you've like had bad experiences with co-op. Please leave me a comment below. And then remember that this was part of a collaboration, so hosted by Davine from Calm in the Chaos Homeschool, and then Shana from Homegrown Homeschool. So go check out their channel, and then also the playlist below. And thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to Homeschool in Paradise. And then I'll see you next time. Bye.